Hi, Stephanie. How you doing? I'm doing good. Missy is skipping us company today. Not that she cares. What are you up to today? I had to frog the entire shirt I was working on because I had my gauge completely off. I'm way back at doing the yoke again. Yeah. She might hang out for a little bit, but I don't think she likes the fact that I'm talking. Because I don't talk much when I'm alone in the house. Excuse me for a second. I'm going to clear my throat. One, two. Well, not much better, but okay. I guess I'm going to be raspy today. Was it you that was doing that last time too? I don't remember. I should start taking notes. Every time somebody come in, I talk to them like I've never seen them before. Hello, somebody else come in? I'm a little squeaky today, sorry. It's all right, you can lurk. Unless it's counting me, I don't know. I still don't know how this thing worked. I was trying to find out how to pin the link, and I have no idea. Other than that, yesterday I was running errands all morning. I had to go to the bank, and then I had breakfast at Tim Hortons. Then I had to walk to the post office, which was only a quarter mile away, but man, did I get out of shape in the last couple of months. It's a good thing that they had benches at every block. I had to sit 5 times to walk a quarter mile. It's like, wow, I really got to start go walking again. Get better shoes. Well, that's cool. Like, I'm doing a shirt here for my daughter. Same shirt I'd made. I made the shirt for her sister, but she wasn't wearing it. So when my daughter came to visit last week, she commandeered it. And then she decided the day before her friend's birthday that she wanted me to make her something for her friend's birthday. So she decided to give her shirt and had me made her one to replace it. So that's what I'm doing. I was working on her cardigan, but I made a mistake and frogged back, and that yarn was really hard to frog, so I decided to take a break from it and do something else. Still white though. So other than that, what have you been up to? Hello. Welcome in. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. It's gotten better here. Well, it's a little gloomy right now, but I got lucky that yesterday started spitting a little when I got home, and it only started proper raining about 20 minutes after I'd come in, so I was glad for that. Other than that, I have dishes and laundry that I should be doing, but uh don't feel like it. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to give the thumbs up. Okay, well, I guess I'm too boring. I should really make a plan and come up on here and have something interesting to say. Hello, hello. Yeah, me too. It wasn't pouring super hard, but still, I didn't have an umbrella or anything, so. I'm just restarting this sweater from scratch. Working in my starting chain, which is the worst part of the whole thing. But it's half double crochet, so it works up quick. see what else. Little one is going to go see her sister next week. So that's going to be fun. Not that it's going to change much around here because she's at her not boyfriend 90% of the time. So it's usually quiet around here. But now that I'm on here, I get to, talk to people when they show up. I still haven't found my groove for the lives to see, who's on, who's not on, who am I at the same time with. And there she goes. Hey, Missy. You want to say hello to Stephanie? Huh? You want to say hello to Stephanie? Stephanie? Meow, meow. Okay, don't. Oh, you're staying? Are you staying, Missy? Okay. Yeah, she's my tabby cat. She's not much of a lap kitty. She doesn't like being held. Her mama's a little better. She'll come put her front paws on my lap. And if I pick her up, she'll let me hold her for 5 minutes before she skedaddles. Yeah, her mother's a turd. Her mother's a tortie. Her mother's a tortie. So pretty too. Where is Bella? I don't know. Probably in the cubby under the bookshelf. She's not in her carrier or the cat tree. What else is going on? What else is going on? I don't know. My life is pretty quiet. Not much events going on. I'm getting some wire cubes tomorrow so I could maybe start organizing my craft room. We'll see. I was thinking of going live while I do it, but I know that Ladybird has her monthly thingy willy wheelie thingy wingy thingy willy anyway, like a mini giveaway live chat that she does, I think, once a month. That's tomorrow. No, David's going to be live at some point on Saturday. I'll have to double check what time he does it. And then we'll see. I probably won't get my package till Friday afternoon anyway. But it'd be nice Saturday if I could go on live and someone could come up and read the chat for me while I work. I think that'd be fun. That'd be interesting. And motivating. Most of all, it would be accountability and motivating. Who's ever in the mood for cleaning, except my mom? I don't have too much dishes to do. But with my ADD, it's like a allergy to finishing stuff. Or more to the point, it's like I do a little bit of everything, so nothing ever looks finished. Oh, I have to do dishes. Oh, yeah, I have to put away the laundry. So do a quarter of the dishes, 10% of the clothes. I have to sweep the floor, but I leave the pile next to the garbage and don't pick it up. Then I clean one cat box, but not the other. And then I don't add kitty litter on litter. Blah, blah, blah. I don't have. Oh my god, I can't talk. Add more cat litter on top. I got tons of clothes to sort out and find someone who would bring them to the donation for me because I don't have a car. Excuse me. So I'm just hanging around. Trying not to skip stitches. And I frogged this a couple of times, so now it's a little more slippy than when it's fresh. It's Kobu, by the way, which I love Kobu so much. I think right now my favorite yarns are Kobu 24/7 cotton. Cotton, yeah, can't talk. What else have I worked with recently? Yeah, the date night. What yarns do you like to work with? Did you had Scrubby earlier, like the Red Heart Scrubby or Andy Crafter Scrubby or Hi Rita. I don't know. I don't think I've ever worked with wool. I'm not sure how I would feel about it. Like maybe superwash or something. I'm not allergic or anything, but Missy would be 6 this month. Yeah. She would be 6 this approximately. She was a stray when I got her, and the vet said that she was approximately 3 months. Okay, excuse me. That was my daughter. She was in an LYS and she was wondering if I wanted something, but it's all hand dyed yarn and way over my budget. But it was really sweet that she thought of me. Well, yeah, you need to make stuff out of wool in that situation. But that's somewhere I'd wanted to visit, Norway and all those Slavic countries. It's so beautiful over there. Is it you guys that have I can't remember, the hygge? Is it Norway or is it Sweden? It's what you asked. I did say see Norway, but you're in Sweden. Okay. Well, all the channels. Is it Oslo that has all the channels? Hygge. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Hello, Michael. Yeah, almost correct. Yeah, I hear it all the time, but since it's not part of the common vernacular, it's kind of hard to get it right. Hygge. Comfy, cozy. You have to find ways to be comfy cozy when it's that cold. Oh, Netherlands as the channels, eh? Yes, channel rivers and like the channels in the towns. Where's my back bump? Can't find my back bumps. Okay, that's the last one. This is the next one. I told you French. I told you Missy wouldn't stick around. Amsterdam, yes, that's right. Amsterdam as the channels. That's right. I knew that. Mine like a steel trap, except it's rusted shut, so it's all in there. It just doesn't come out. Yeah, yarn fix. I forgot my notepad. I said I was going to bring a notepad and take everyone's name down. And once again, I didn't. Oh, that would be lovely, Rita. I'd love that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Is that what it is? iCloud. Okay. Maybe that's what it was trying to build. And if you're not driving, one kind of video that I like is like the road trip part. Like I like the scenery, but you know, driving to the town and pointing out the landmarks. There's one people. There's a YouTuber I subscribe to that does that sometimes. Pamela's Love Crochet. She there's a couple of videos on her channel when she took road trips with her husband, and she'd point out the point of interest in towns. I absolutely love that. I don't have a car. I don't get to travel much, but that's my favorite part of traveling is getting in a town that I'm not familiar with and looking at everything and looking at the store, like the local stores and the restaurants and like even how the people dress and just crowd watching how they interact with each other, the languages they speak. 'Cause like when I go to Halifax, that's one of my favorite things. Like you can't stand on the street corner for half an hour without hearing at least four foreign languages. And I find that's completely amazing. That's one of my favorite parts of how. Oh, darn it, I twisted my yoke. Hopefully it's just my double crochet row that's twisted and not my chain. Yeah, it would be cool, Michael. Guess if you have a dash scan, you can still do that if you're driving. Right, well, I guess I can still finagle it if I join it now. Okay, that'll work. We will make it work. I am not frogging this again because I didn't join the chain properly. No, sorry, Bob, I will not. All right, so. Daniel! Hello, Daniel. Okay, how come you're not blue? I put you in my mod list. I guess StreamYard didn't pick it up. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I did make you a mod, but you're not blue. Oh, you are blue. I don't see it. Okay, perfect. You're blue. Wabadi wabada. Good, good, good. I guess I can't see it from my end. The delivery standards at Canada Post said 2 to 6 weeks for your package. So I guess it will get there before Christmas. Also want to know how to pin the link. Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually tried the ones that I've sent you. They're special editions. Yeah, Lisa Lady Bird was saying they'd be rocks by the time it gets here, but aren't they like sealed or something? I mean, they should be fine for a couple of weeks. It's not going to take 6 months. I mean, it's not like they're fresh bakery goods. I'm trying to get this thing. Oh my God. I'm lost here. Oh, did she get them? So they were like, she received them and they'll be okay, or they're on the way? Okay, that's the 4th time that YouTube is telling me that it's been updated. Why do you have to tell me 500 times? Hi, Mike.
Thank you. This is my first live.
Say what?
Thank you. This is my first live.
Oh, well, welcome.
Thank you. I ain't gonna stay long, but yeah, all right. That's cool. Say hi, boys.
Hi.
Hi. Are you in
Hey,
school or something?
do what?
I was wondering if you were in sauna. You're all topless over there.
Oh yeah, we're always topless. It's summer. Yeah.
Well, yeah, everybody's boiling hot, so I don't blame you.
But I just want to stop and say
You
hi.
have
I'm gonna
you
leave.
have
I'm
that
gonna leave now.
privilege of not,
Yeah, I'm gonna say hi
not
too.
having attributes that are preferably covered.
But yeah, thank you for letting us on, Frenchie. I will see you in the background now.
Alrighty.
Yep, you were. Say hi.
Yeah, and someone was saying they're going to be melted, but it's just a little chocolate coating on the bottom, right? If I remember correctly, or on top. On top, yeah. It's cake, jam, chocolate. Yeah. That was cute. So what everybody up to? I don't know how many new people I have here. It's 5, so not that many. Have you tried any of your candy yet, Daniel? You should have gotten Pop Rocks. And I would recommend when you make the Kool-Aid, start with half the sugar they recommend, because on the package, it's a lot of sugar. If you like it with less sugar, all the better. It's also good to dye yarn. I think Crystal dyes yarn with Kool-Aid. But you use it straight up. Oh, and how did you like the Dr. Pepper? Hey, Mel. No, if you order it from them again, you should try the plain ones, the plain one too. I don't know the flavored ones. The regular one's okay. Not a huge fan of it. Okay, the site has been all right. Okay, what do you want me to do about it? You keep telling me that every 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Or more to the fact it's Mr. Bod that does the dyeing, I think. But I don't know. Okay, well, I got myself into a mess here. I twisted my chain. Nah, nah, nah. Lucy cried. Wah! Okay. Now I'm straight, but I'm bottom up. So fold that again like that. And this is the top. Yay, which season? Like this season? All Star 6? All right, there we go. Oh my God, I can't get over how much Trinity K. Bonet has matured since her season. I am so proud of her. What episode are you on? You're probably a couple of episodes behind me, so no spoilers, I promise. So, what was the challenge in this one again? I think that's the current one, or am I on episode 5? The new one's tonight, so yay. Yeah, that's the current one. That's the last one. The new one is tonight, so we're all up to date. I can't wait to see what the game within the game is. We're getting close to the halfway mark, so that's probably when they're going to reveal it. It's probably going to something similar to season 1 when they had the Handmaid's Tale kidnap them. That was funny. No, that wasn't season 1. That was season 3. Yeah, All Star 3 when they had Chan Michael and Alaska kidnap the other ones. But that's a game within a game, so I'm thinking if they're going to have an episode with just the eliminated queens, and they're going to do something together in a separate episode. That's my guess. It's like last time when they had the pork chop. You've been pork chopped. You have received the pork chop. I knew they weren't gone. It's like a Joe, right? Is it Joe your name, Garden State? Oh yeah, my God, I can't wait to see what they're gonna come up with. It's probably gonna be the matchmaker one, Snatch Game of Love again. That's what they tend to do with the All Stars. Yeah, it is Joe, is it? Yeah. Okay, that's twisted again. Oh, I don't want to frog it. Okay. What are you doing, Missy? You don't belong on that. What are you looking for there, Missy? There's nothing for you there. Hold on. The cat is being naughty as usual. She's probably hungry. I'm making a tank top. I'll show you a picture in a minute. I gotta feed the cat. Alrighty. So when my oldest was here last week, she saw a top that I made for her sister, and her sister wasn't wearing it, so she commandeered it. And then with only a day of notice, she said she wanted me to make her something to give for her friend for her birthday. And since that wasn't possible, she just gave her that shirt and told me to make her one for her. And this is the shirt. Now that's her friend. I cut off her head, but she's got the "you just smile" on, and she said that her friend absolutely loved it. So I'm making my daughter one to replace it. And I'm making it white kobu. I love kobu. But I frogged it a few times. I got the gauge wrong, and it was turning into a large instead of a small. And I frogged it, and now it's a little splitty and hard to work with, but once I get through the part that I frogged, I'll be okay. It's just a little delicate at the moment. Well, I think that the frogging Frenchie would probably be a more suitable nickname for me, because it's, oh, okay. Extreme close up. There we go. King size bedspread. Oh my God. Those laymen, they have no idea, do they? Gotta love them muggles. They have no idea. Well, Kobu's a good one. It frogs pretty easily. It's fairly sturdy. It's soft. I've seen some people like hating on it, but like really hating on it. I saw a yarn review titled "Avoid this yarn" in bold, and it's like, wow, way to shove your opinion down our throat. But she was totally using the yarn hook, and she was just trying to go fast. She already had something against it and was biased from the start, I think. 22 skeins of last time, yeah. 22 skeins of Sably Soft to make the blanket. Okay. Wow. I found such a beautiful pattern on Mary Maxim for is it Pentagon that have 5 sides? I don't know. I'm not very good at geometry. But anyway, it's made up of 5 triangles. And it's made with the homespun new look that's variegated. Yeah, she was using like a really sharp, like a Susan Bates hook. And that just doesn't work with splitty yarn. I mean, it just... Hexagon, okay, yeah. It's an hexagon blanket, and it's basically a join as you go. You make 1 triangle, then you single stitch all the way down, and then you make your triangle along the side of the first one, and then you do it again, and then you do your next triangle, and then when you have all your triangles together, you join. But that was made with homespun, the cake yarn. That's a little heavy for this time of the year, so I put that on timeout till the fall. But that's going to be really pretty. Is not sure if you'd call it variegated or I don't even remember what the yarn looked like right now. I haven't seen it in like 2 months. But it does have a nice effect. It's not striping. It's more of a speckled. Hang on. And it turned out that it was a Mary Maxim pattern, and I'm using the same color. Yeah, it is striping. And this is what it's supposed to look like in the middle. It's really lovely color, and I like the feel of homespun. So it was fun to make, but it's just getting too warm. Oh, where's my cursor? I want to see if I missed anything in the chat. where was I? Yeah, so, and it turned out that the yarn was 50% off on Mary Maxim. I don't know if they're discontinuing the homespun cakes, because Lion Brand has a tendency of discontinuing the best stuff, like Low Tide. I love Low Tide so much. All right, so I think I've got myself reorganized here. Is it twisted? I don't know. Doesn't look like it was. So I got that blanket on a whip. I got a ripple blanket on a whip. I got a corner-to-corner scrap gan on a whip. I have a blanket that my daughter asked to make her on a whip. I made her big sister one, and everybody's raving about it. When she lived, well, she still lives with roommates, but yeah, like everybody that visited the house where she lived before she moved were totally crazy about it. So yeah, it's fun to be, complimented. Oh, not long. I think this is my fourth or fifth one. I've only been on YouTube since June 8th. I'm just doing it for fun. But I had quite the fluke with my shorts. They finally gave me access to shorts a few days ago. And I have one of my videos where my cat just does a little squeak and I pet her, and that's it. And it's got almost 2,000 views. I have no idea how it happened. All my older shorts have like 10, 11 views. So I have no idea what algorithm it hit that it went practically viral. And then it stopped and hasn't moved since. So I have no idea how that happened. I wish I knew the formula that made that happen. Yes, I'm a brand new baby. I'm a baby tuber. How many followers am I at now? 128. Looks like YouTube is screwing with my numbers again because I had to 129. Hey, I'm not Daniel. I mean, Daniel is what, 2 months? If you're still here, Daniel, I think you can confirm that, 2-3 months. He's already monetized. But then again, he's extremely talented and has been sprinkled with Bag O' Day fairy dust. So the combination obviously is going to blow him into the stratosphere. I just don't know if I can come up with enough content. Oh, thank you, Bree. If I ever come up with enough content and stuff interesting enough to. Wow. Isn't it weird how those things happen? Eh? You never know. You never know. You just try. You do what you love. Someone is gonna like it, and Crystal is. I don't know if there's words to describe the beautiful human she is. I could never. I could never say enough good things about her. I guess Daniel must have gotten a phone call or something that took him away. That's all right. I told him I feel special when he shows up, so don't come too often because otherwise it's going to be, Daniel again. Yeah, you don't want that to fall in the water. That would suck. Well, yeah, I mean, Daniel's like the big deal. If he's there all the time, I'm gonna. I did tell him that before. I don't know if he's here and hearing me, but I did say that on his live, I think yesterday. If he came too often, he wouldn't be special anymore. But I made a lot of friends since I started doing lives, so it's really, really fun. Yeah, and that's what I've been thinking about making a YouTube channel before. Never occurred to me that it would be crochet. First, I wanted to do cooking, but that's way too much work, way too much organization, and I don't have that in my ADD brain. That's just not working. And then I started thinking, well, maybe I could do a crochet one, but what would I do? What would I talk about? Will I get trolls saying things about my appearance? And then I saw a video from Jennifer Cinnamon Stitches saying that of all the nasty comments that she's ever gotten, not one ever has ever been about her weight. Everything else I can handle. Well, I could handle that too. I was prepared in my head, said, I'm going to get that. I'm going to ignore it. It's going to be fine. But when Cinnamon Stitches said her very first video was an unboxing or something like that, like she was looking to buy a kit and she couldn't find anyone on YouTube talking about it, what was in it, how they felt about it, this and that. And Mr. Cinnamon told her, well, buy the kit and make a video yourself for other people. And that's how she got started. And said, well, I can do that. I ordered a Mary Maxim Crochet Club kit. I'll review it when I get it. I'd already ordered it at the time. So All right, gung ho. That's what I'm going to do, and that's what I did. My very first video is an unbagging of a Mary Maxim Crochet Club. And basically, that sealed it when she said that no one has ever given her a hard time for her weight. They criticize her clothes because she films the entire week at once. So every single video that comes up all week long, she's dressed the same. And people assume that she just wears the same clothes every day. You know, her hair, her clothes, the state of her craft room, never her weight. So I took the plunge and here I am. Ah, lobster is it? Yeah, no, I come from it's called Île de la Madeleine or Magdalen Island. They don't really call it in English anymore because they're Quebecers and, you know, they want to get rid of everything that's English. But that's just a little bit north of PEI. And that's one of our major industries is, well, it's fishing in general, but lobster fishing, like our season, our only season, just ended like last week. Yeah, store-bought clothes are hard. Even if they fit, they don't fit right. They're not shaped for our bodies. So that's something that we need to learn, how to shape a garment that would flatter my figure. I don't know how to do that yet. Yeah, I'm 5'2". I'm like a big beach ball. So how do you dress a beach ball? I do have a maxi dress I got at Pennington that I look pretty good in. I could shape it like that. I'd be good to go, I guess. That would work. Now I got an idea. At least, yeah, Pennington is a good place for clothes that can look good on any big shape, whether it's tall or short, but it's expensive. It is a very, very spendy. I do spoil myself once in a while when everything is down to the threads. But other than that, like store-bought shirts, for me, because of my skin, that's caused by a neurological condition called neurofibromatosis. And I have bigger ones on my stomach and on my sides. If I wear a fabric that's too thin, that shows through. And finding shirts that are both thick and long just doesn't happen. Every shirt that I buy just rides up and shows belly skin. So that is frustrating. And the ones that are long are usually a thinner fabric, so I can't win. They're long enough to fit, but I see all my bumps. And no, I will not do Spanx. Again, extremely expensive in my size. And I don't know. I wouldn't want to have to go to the bathroom wearing one of those. So, nope, not doing the Spanx. So, yeah, I want a shirt that's long And a heavy fabric. Is that too much to ask? Apparently. Maybe I should learn to sew. Because if I do finish my craft room, maybe I'd have room for a sewing machine. And then I could use one of the thin shirts that I look good in and reverse engineering and make it in a thicker fabric. That's something to think about. Oh, Rita. Hi, Jen. Thank you for saying hello. Sorry, I got a auto. Yeah, that was just a phone call that didn't go through. Yeah, well, I've never sewn a single thing at all, so maybe clothes is ambitious. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All done. I'm popular today. It's my second phone call during this live. Usually I don't get a single call for a whole day. And yeah, Julie, still having trouble with that head of yours, eh? Ah, just take it easy. Was it when we were in Carrie's live saying like cold cloth on your eyes, warm cloth on your neck? Apparently, she said that helped. Was it Granny D? I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't Carrie's Live. I just wasn't sure who said it. If it was Granny D or somebody else, then like I don't know all the faces to the names other than Granny D, and the names were so small in the names were so small. I can't. It's hard to match the face with the name. Let's see. What am I gonna have for supper? Want to keep my frozen dinners for when I'm out of groceries and out of money. So I'm trying to figure out what I have that I can cook. I should have ordered hot dog buns. I actually have lobster in my freezer, Rita, from back home that my dad brought me last week. The price was getting ridiculous. He didn't say how much he got it for, but it was going regular straight off the boat at like almost $11 a pound. So it's very pricey these days. I have lobster and scallops, and I have grocery store canned clams. But I had clam chowder like 3 days ago. Oh, it was you, Bree, who suggested the cloth? Cool. Well, in that case, thank you, Bree. It made Julie feel better. I get migraines, but I'm really, really lucky. I've never had painful migraines. I get stuck in the aura phase of the migraine. But oh my God, is it ever trippy? It's like feels like I'm in a metal tunnel where everything kind of seems like a bad trip or something. Like it's hard to explain. It almost feels like you're drunk and off balance, and everything kind of not echoes but reverb, and people's faces look almost like I'm having hallucinations. They look human, but they're not human. Almost like it's an alien trying to pass off as a human. Oh my God, Bree. So I'm very, very fortunate that that's where the progression stops, even though it's when it happens when I'm not home, it's very, very scary. The worst part, it happened to me once Long story short, because I had badly balanced glasses, I had progressive glasses that were really badly balanced, and I didn't know where to look to switch my vision, and it started causing a little ghost vision in everything I looked at. And it came to a point that if I looked at text, I'd have the text that was being doubled was over top the text that was right underneath it. And if I looked at the people's face, they'd have four eyes. And I was at the grocery store when I started having one of those migraines. And that was almost like terrifying. It was like having visions. Because already from the start, I would walk around and I had the common sense and the lucidity that, it's annoying that people have four eyes, but it was fine. And then at some point, I was like losing it. But now I got myself bifocals with the close near vision lenses neutral. That worked fine. That worked fine for a while, but now I'm starting to do the telescope arm thing. So I'm gonna have to go to the eye doctor and get a prescription put in the bifocal section. Well, even the far vision section needs to be updated too now, because I have to take off my glasses for everything other than being out and about or watching TV. Just talking to you guys and reading the text I can't quite see it through the neutral lenses, and I see it more better with my own eyes, which is weird since they're neutral, but oi oi oi. I just can't imagine how a full-blown migraine. Baseball affect migraines? I've never heard of that one. What does that do to you? If it's hard to type, just don't. So see if I put my glasses on. See, unless I'm looking at something very close, trying to look at the chat, it's the top line of the bifocals that just annoys the hell out of me, and I'm almost scared to get progressives again because of what it did to my eyes. Oh yeah, like being hit yeah, I get it. Like you're being hit by a baseball. And basically, yeah, that double vision self-corrected as soon as I started using bifocal. I was scheduled to see a specialist, and it took so long that by the time I got my appointment, it was all better. So since you can't diagnose something that you're no longer experiencing, I have it come back from time to time, but I do the exercises that the doctor gave me, and it just comes right back in place. So that's good. Oh, well, that's good to hear, Bree. Sometimes it's just hard to find the right cocktail. And when you finally get a doctor that really knows what they're doing, it's a blessing. It's like the crafty Floridian and what happened to her with the nerve thingy that she's got. She was really fortunate to get a doctor that knew exactly what it was and then get a doctor that knew exactly how to handle it. So she was really, really fortunate. She's going to be fine. God bless for good doctors. Those who care more about the patient than the paycheck. Alrighty, Granny. Welcome. Thank you for taking your break with me. I have a bag of nibs that I'm going to send Daniel in a couple of weeks, but I could break it open and buy another one. Nobody tell him. I sent him some Twizzlers yesterday. Special edition ones. Can't wait for him to get them. Coffee or chocolate filled what now? Oh, nibs. No, they're just the plain ones, like with nothing in them. That would be interesting. Chocolate filled nibs? I guess it would be similar to chocolate coated gummy bears as far as flavor combination goes. I almost said I never heard of filled nibs, but I might be wrong about that. The full length ones, yeah. Cindy had those the other day, and by the sound, that by the way she was saying, is that she was more used to the long ones than the nibs one, because she made a comment, I mean, about discovering that she found some in bits. So I don't know. I've never heard of the long ones until I saw her with them. Ah, yeah, it's probably not the same thing. Then the nibs is like red licorice. Here, like there's differences in candies for us too. Like what you call Smarties, the little sugar, pressed sugar candy that you call Smarties, we call Rockets because we have our own Smarties, which is kind of like M&Ms, except that the candy coating does melt in your mouth, in your fingers. It's a crispy white coating with a color on top, and it completely melts in your mouth, in your hand. But they only come in chocolate, and it's more of a grainy, soft chocolate than the chocolate in M&Ms, and they're flatter and wider. But like I said, it's a crispy candy coating. And those we call Smarties. And the exact same you Smarties are called Rockets. Yeah, and I'm not that crazy about black licorice though. Dum Dum lollipops, are those like the big bally ones? What are they called? What we have ones that are pretty much like Smarties. It's a pressed sugar one that we have. And we have the ones that are the tiny flat ones, like the cheapy ones that have just the plastic and you just yank them out of the plastic. Double lollies. We have double lollies. Those are the pressed sugar one, and there are two flavors. Okay, let me just see. The name seems familiar, but oh yeah, Dum Dums. Yeah, we have those too. Alrighty, Daniel. Been talking trash about you. Okay, phone. Ugh. All right, just a moment. Sorry about that. I'm like, this is crazy. I never get calls at all, ever. Now I'm on a live and I get 3. But that was all my youngest again. She has, she usually works as a pool supervisor at the hotel. And she was offered a shift as a host at the restaurant. So she needs her black pants. And she wanted me to cap them over. Because she's at her not boyfriend's house, which is next to the hotel. And she might get a shift at the banquet where basically the hourly tip is more than this or hourly pay. And no, they're really impressed with her. She's only been there like 3 weeks. So that's another one that I'm proud of. With my oldest being a teacher. Full-time right out of school. Thank you very much. So I am a very proud mommy of 2 working adult and pre-adult. Now with this fiasco of 2 years that were, she had a really hard time in grade 12 last year and she missed a few classes, so she didn't graduate. She's going to go back to school in September. She has 2 classes to make up to graduate. And after that, she'll probably be able to work full time. So, oh, Granny's leaving me. Okay, go back to work. And that's going to be nice. They can pay me for their cell phones. And pay their own phone bill, but they'll stay on my account because I still get my employee discount, so it's cheaper for everybody. So they'll stay on my account for as long as I get my discount, and after that, get your own contract. Bye. So that's nice. I reckon I'll be an empty nester soon. All alone in a 3-bedroom apartment. That's going to be interesting. But like I said, she's pretty much at her not boyfriend all the time. So it's not going to make much of a difference. But having them both work for a good pay is going to help me out a lot, because putting a child to university and maintaining a teenager is expensive. And it's going to be nice to not have to worry about that anymore. So my youngest is going to be 18 in October. So my oldest is not in any rush to get into a long-term relationship, so probably not going to have any grandbabies anytime soon either. Don't want any oopsies, but they're both responsible when it comes to that, so I shouldn't have to worry. But if they get an oopsie, they're good enough and well prepared enough and wise enough to deal with it. But then again, if they're wise enough, it's not going to happen. And they won't make the mistakes that I have made. And I know they'll have a better life than I had. And I know that they're not going to have the relationships that I've had. So that's all you can hope for, is they'll have a better life than you, and they'll be better off than you, and that they'll take care of you when you can't yourself. My oldest decided that she's going to move to Hawaii within 5 years and get me my own house on her property, filled with yarn. It's wall-to-wall yarn. She's the best. And I don't know if who of you were here when she called me the first time. She was in an LYS, and she asked me if there was any yarn that I wanted, and I told her, is it in hanks? I had to explain to her what a hank was. Is it thin yarn, multicolored? Yeah, all of it is like that. I said, guarantee you, if you look at this sticker, it's at least $22, $22, $23. And she looked at one and said, yep. I said, yes, I would love to have it, but no, I cannot afford it. But it was really, really sweet that she was in a yarn shop and called me to let me know. Should have told her to take pictures. Darn it, she's probably not there anymore, because that was like an hour ago. But yeah, one of these days I'll be able to afford hand-dyed yarn. And Daniel, if you're listening, you'll be my first purchase for sure. Maybe through Jill though. It's probably cheaper for shipping. I'll probably buy through Jill, but it will be your stuff. And then I'll ask you to send me a sticker. Unless you supply your stickers to Jill, I don't know. I did see someone unbox some of your yarn they bought at Jill's. I don't remember them having a Popeye Guys sticker. Only the slots. Ah, well, a girl can dream. But like I said, without having to pay the extra expenses of a college student and the whims of a teenager, mean, I don't have to pay for her clothes anymore. Oh, oh, they're good kids. That's not something that most people can say. Very proud of their achievements, very proud of their personalities. They're kind-hearted, polite. I mean, my oldest is so polite. I've had parents call me to compliment me about how it was a joy to have them, go on sleepovers and stuff. And then the parent would call me, just go out of their way to tell me how enjoyable she was. So I guess I've done that right, if anything else. It's funny sometimes what life does to you, because they're both the results of the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. If I hadn't made that mistake, they wouldn't exist. So I would have probably been worse off not having, well, gone through 17 years of a bad marriage. I'll leave it at that. But it was necessary for them to be part of this word, so that's part of the grand master plan, I guess. But anyway, anybody has a fun subject to talk about now? Indeed, they will. The little one, when she was little, and she still is extremely charismatic and extremely A-type personality, which is the opposite of me. But when she was little, we were convinced that she was going to be some kind of artist, like acting or singing, maybe not playing music, but she does have a good ear. And, well, she grew a little bit out of that, but she loves her job, and I guess it shows enough that she's only been there a month and she's being noticed. So she's got a way of making people like her that I've rarely seen in people. I had a teacher once take me aside to tell me that there was a new kid in school and he wasn't making friends. He might have been a learning disability or autistic, or he had difficulties communicating. And my daughter was the only one who went out of our way to be friends with him. So, and she was in grade 3 or 4 at the time. So, yeah, I got good kids. I'm very, very lucky. Oh, well, I've been here for a couple of hours, so I'm probably going to pop off and fix myself something to eat. So thank you, everyone, for keeping me company. I appreciate it. And, come around next time and say hello. Like I said, either Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to see what the other live stream schedules are like for other people. And I'm going to try to go live while I clean my craft room. And hopefully someone can come up and be my designated chat reader, because I'm probably going to be too distracted to do that. So thank you for coming. Have a great day. Be well, be rested, be blessed in everything you believe in and pray for. Bye.